Shalom, shalom, Yashala. This your boy, Brother Samuel, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called Esau, we don't believe you. Right? First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Right? That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi. Right? And the Holy Spirit, which is the Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, from Elder Apostle Tahar on down, who have ruled well to the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. Right? So one of my Akim had, a couple of my Akims actually posted, this thing, and it's from the End Time News, right? And it says scientists developing implant smaller than crayon that doctors hope will cure cancer in 60 days. Right? I love how they had, they're subtle words, they hope, they're doing all these things, but guess what, man? We don't believe you, Esau. We don't believe you, you know. And let's read a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go over a couple of precepts. Lord's will, this is edifying, right? So it says scientists are developing an implant smaller than a crayon that they will hope, that they hope will cure cancer in just 60 days, right? Hope, right? Not factual, not, they hope, It says, researchers from 7 states, led by Rice University in Houston, Texas, have developed a 3-inch implantable device that works as both a cancer detection system and a drug administration system. It says, now I'm going to read this one slow. Doctors determine what drugs a patient needs and then put that drug into the device to be released into your body. Right? Now, just right there, I read that part, right? The doctors are going to determine what they're going to give you. Right? And I don't know if you've seen the state of just Babylon just in general, man. Like, not everybody is not, meant to be, doctors and things or whatever, And what more, now you having them determine what they're going to put in your body, right? So it says doctors determine what drugs a patient needs and then put that drug into the device to be released into their body. It says the Hybrid Advanced Molecular Manufacturing Regulator, or the HAMR, right? That don't even sound good going into your body, the HAMR, right? Is full of sensors that monitor fast mutating cancer cells and adjust the release of chemotherapy drugs based on a patient's response, right? And just this whole thing, right? This is all just getting people ready, right, for that seed, man, for Revelation 13:16. Right? They're just trying to make this all of the normalcy, right? Everything that they do, has to be something that's implanted in, that they can control, that they can monitor, right? All these things, this is that predictive programming, how they continue to do things in front of your face so you get used to it, and guess what? Then you fall for it, So like I say, this is on End Time headline news. You can kind of take a look at it, but I mean, people with common sense, I mean, you just start reading, just read the first thing. It says scientists developing implants smaller than a crayon that doctors hope, right? Hope will cure cancer in 60 days, right? Then it says on the second paragraph, doctors determine what drugs a patient needs and then put that drug into the device, right? Now, You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all been to the doctor, right? And then they wonder why a lot of us don't go to the doctor, right? Because we don't trust them, right? And if you just do a little research, a lot of stuff, it's big money. Medicine is a big business, right? And what do? They try to keep you on those medications and keep instead of trying to actually find a solution. There's other ways that you can do stuff. There's herbal, there's all these different things, but right they want to keep you on their drugs, right? Because it's a money. This is all about money and profit at the end of the day. It's not about curing, right? Right? How much money does cancer, do they get for cancer, right? For developing, for research, for all these different things, right? How much do they actually make on this stuff, right? To just give you medicines to keep you barely alive, so you can function, so you can continue to pay, you know, instead of just actually taking care of, whatever the situation is. And that's the thing. There's a lot of and I learned watching the video of the brother who the apostles were doing their detox with, and he was explaining a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff. It's not a fix, It's not a fix. It's just to temporary, give relief or something. But there's a lot of benefits in different fruits I ain't never seen before, right? Fruits, vegetables, plants, all these different things, that there were, the brother had put out a thing on, it was some type of fruit. I can't think of the name of it, but it's a cancer fighting fruit, right? But see, guess what? Esau's not going to tell you about that. Esau's going to tell you, hey, take this pill, right? And we'll come back in 2 weeks and we'll assess it again, right? But Esau doesn't tell you, you take this pill and hey, this is supposed to help subside the cancer, or whatever it may be, right? Oh yeah, but by the way, the fine print says will cause stomach bleeding, ulcers, possible stroke, blood clots, all this other stuff, right? That's included in their medicine, that they don't tell you about, right? So this is why, I say, man, we don't believe you, Esau, and we know, we're not ignorant, right? So let's get into some of these scriptures, right? Let's go to let's go into the book of Salakia. Take a little minute. Let's go to the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse number 11. And it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right? We're not ignorant of his devices, right? And I've seen that, and when you read, and that's why it's important sometimes to read stuff, man. It's important to read so you can, and then you could kind of clearly kind of decipher, right? The whole wordplay, it just seems shady in its own, right? We're gonna put this crayon-sized thing inside you, and hey, the doctors are gonna determine what is gonna go inside it, and it's gonna have a release, and they're gonna release. Hey, no, man, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me, man. But it says 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant to your devices, but people will jump on us. Oh, you guys, you always think everybody's out to get you. They are, right? We can read the scriptures and tell us, right? Psalms 83, man, they have formed crafty counsel, right? Which is basically being sneaky and underhanded to try to do things to you, right? So understand that, yeah. We are conspiracy theorists, right? Because we see it, and we're out here to basically call out, the wicked and evil plans, of these people, man, of these higher up, these elites, these bankers, right? The top elite bankers who want to basically have this one world order, right? And they keep putting things out there to test to see how people's reaction are going to be, right? Because when they implement the CHIP, they want to make sure that it runs smoothly and perfectly. Okay, but we are not ignorant. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? And we know that all this is the forwarding and to get people to get accustomed to having things implanted, just how the debit card, you go and you tap the debit card, is to get you accustomed to waving your hand over that device for it to read, for you to purchase things. All these things are all just basically here to usher in this MOTB, man. Right, let's get that real quick, and then we're gonna go to some other scriptures. I just want to, we're gonna continue to talk about this, right? This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Right? This is what their ultimate plan is to do. Right? This is their ultimate thing that they want to do. Right? They already there was an article I saw the other day. I don't know if it was Kill Gates. Right? He came out. He wants everybody basically chipped. So that he can keep track of everybody. Right? And then it also said you'll know who the sick ones are, who the and they'll be able to kind of quarantine them, locate them, get them up out of here. Right? What do you think this thing is doing? It said it was it monitors, right, the different things. Right? These things are set up, and it's really just because they want to have the power of the Most High. Right? That's what they seek at this point. They seek full control and power, to try to be like Yahawashi, right? And it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had a mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, right? So stuff like this, what you see, this is all stuff that's forwarding in the coming. The CHIP is already here, but it's getting people accustomed to this thing, right? So then guess what? When they usher it in, to come, get the CHIP, right? It's going to be like nothing. Like you've been doing it before, right? These are the things. So we're not ignorant to his devices, man, right? Let's get this, right? Well, actually, matter of fact, we'll get the classic, right? Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10, right? We automatically should know, right? When we see things like this, it says Ecclesiasticus, Salakia, or the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10, it says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away." Right? So when you start asking questions and you start looking deeper in and you start seeing it for what it is, right? And guess what? They can't stand that, You sit there and you might ask some questions. Well, what about this? What are the side effects? Oh, don't worry about it. Listen, this is going to help you. We're going to, hopefully this will cure you in 60 days. Right? That's what you're getting people. That's the people you're buying for people, right? But guess what? There's going to be many people that are going to be, they're using this to see how people get tempted, because they're going to, guess what? When they usher in, right? The scriptures tell you that many people will be tempted, right? Let's get that. They're going to tempt the whole world. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse number 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation," right? Because this is going to be at this time when they usher this thing in, right? They're going to make it like it's the best thing ever, right? There's no side effects. There's nothing wrong. They're gonna have the probably the TV commercial ads, showing the wonderful people playing outside, and yeah, you can do this, you can do that, and you don't have to worry about anything anymore. Now I can jog, and I don't have to worry about my keys and all this stupid stuff, right? To try to get people and make people gullible to fall for this thing, right? But it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, right? They're going to try everybody, right? Everybody. They're going to try to tempt and make this just the greatest thing ever, right? We can't fall for it, okay? And that's why we can't be ignorant to his devices, right? Let's get this. I'm gonna get a couple more and I'm gonna close it out. I don't want this to be too long, you know what I mean? I just want to touch bases with it. I know one of my ox already did a lesson on it. So this is the book of Psalm, right? Chapter 55 and verse number 20. And it reads, it says, for he put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. It says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, right? So they'll come up with things, hey, we're trying to cure you from cancer. Well, how did you get the cancer in the first place? Well, because they fed you some food, right? They got you your house right next to, the tall ass tower that's probably emitting radiation and all this other stuff. And then they're talking about now we want to cure you, right? Listen, man, don't be deceived by this stuff, man. Right? You cannot. The scriptures tell you, don't trust your enemy, man. Do not trust your enemy, right? Let's get this. Let's go to stay in the book of Psalm, matter of fact, and let's go to 94 and verse number 4, right? And this is what this is what the saints should be crying out, right? This is Psalm chapter 94 and verse 4. It says, how long shall they utter and speak hard things? Right? This is the wicked, right? I'll start at verse 3. Let's get this. It says, Yahawah, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. It says, they break in pieces thy people, O Yahawah, and afflict thine heritage. Right? That's why they open up, all these abominable places for our people to go, right? And then guess what? They keep us where we can't, the closest place we can go to, right? Because we can't travel out. We might not have a car. This, that, and the other. There's all different types of things, right? And then they push the poison right in our hoods, right? They push the poison right in our hoods and break us down. Literally, they break our bodies down by the things that they push for us, right? It says they break in pieces thy people, O Yahawah, and afflict thine heritage. It says they slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Hey, they don't care. It doesn't matter, right? Little kids, right? Old women, elderly. It doesn't matter to them, right? It says, yet they say, Yahawah shall not see, neither shall the Most High of Jacob regard it, right? Oh, he's not gonna see it. He doesn't see what we're doing, right? That's what they believe in their hearts, man. That's what they believe in their hearts, right? And this is why Yahawah, the Heavenly Father Yahawah, is sending his son back. And his son is coming back for recompense, man, to destroy this place, man, for all the atrocities and the wickedness that they have done, right? How they have slain and afflicted his heritage. And we know that this heritage is Israel. Yasha'Allah, the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Right? So when you see these things, man, you gotta be watchful. You gotta have if you know that this is your enemy and your enemy is telling me that they got something good for you, hey man, you need not trust it, right? You need not trust it. It's if it sounds too good to be true, guess what? It probably is. So when I saw that and then I started reading it, I'm just like, oh yeah, this thing, you know. But they're gonna trick a lot of people, right? But Lord's will, well, we stay strong, and we stay focused on Yahawashi Shai, right? Like Revelation 3:10, right? That He, deliver us, from the temptation, okay, which is gonna be upon the whole world, man. Right. So this is just a small little thing that they're doing, right? But they're doing it just to see the reaction and see if they can the buy-in. Because if they can get to that, then what's the little small little rice little size thing in the hand? What's that? Hey, well, that's nothing. Wait, we got the little. Well, guess what? I can throw in that, and then I'll throw in my little cancer fighting crayon thing in your stomach, and you'll be okay. You don't have to worry about that, right? No, man, we don't trust you. Put your trust in Yahawah Shai at the end of the day, right? So, Lord's will, this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, call Allah Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, right? To the 144,000 men strong, man. Stay diligent, stay focused, right? Wake up, right? Do the work, stay diligent, keep praying for one another, right? To the rest of the elect, right? Keep holding on, right? And keep asking, and continue to pray that the Lord will spare you in these last days, man. That you're part of the elect, man. In these last days, keep praying and keep praying for one another, man. Right? Stay diligent and stay focused in this thing, and continue to watch. And with that, I want to say shalom.